Hi guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. Well, it's another beautiful day, although a little too hot for me, and we're going to get to work making the gate for this chicken run for the meat birds. And I'm going to water the greenhouse first. It was almost 120 degrees in there again this morning because I forgot to open the doors earlier, but we're going to get to work on this gate so we can let these guys out in the woods and make them the happiest meat birds ever. They are happy already, and I think they're going to be much happier once they get out of there and can run around in the woods. The little turkeys are all hanging out by themselves in the run here now. We cooped them up sort of in the shaded corner. You can see they were all up against the gate here in the shade, but they're finding their little spots of shade. Look, the other guys come running now and they hear my voice. I don't have anything for you guys. Go away. Go forage like you're supposed to. Come on, guys. So they'll do this pretty much the whole time. They'll just kind of stick together. Of course, they're getting uglier all the time too. These guys here, boy, that's the rooster there, the black one. The brown one, or the female, you can really see the brown feathers around her neck now. Now, last night we had quite the predicament. We tried putting straw in that black bin for the turkeys to sleep in, and they wouldn't, because they were huddled in the corner. So we thought, well, this will make them even happier. They wouldn't stay in there. So the bigger birds now, the heritage birds, are all going up onto the top roost, and I wish I'd had the camera out here last night. It was just hilarious. They'd all get into position, and then one would be down here on the second rung, wanting in the middle or on the end, when everybody's pretty much asleep. So that went on for a while, and then we finally got everybody happy. So the heritage birds are perching on the top perch at night now, and that's what the other ones did when they got older. And then we put the little turkeys in there and locked them in, and then they were all cuddled and warm. We were worried about it's still pretty chilly at night, so we were kind of worried about that. So this has worked out fantastic. These ones are old enough to go up on the perch. The turkeys are going in here to sleep. So this run, the way we've got it situated, has just been fantastic for, you know, the mamas when they hatch a clutch of chicks. And, you know, if we do need to lock them up if we go to town or something, we can. But it's just worked out fantastic for a number of different reasons. So really happy. The turkeys are happy. Everybody's happy. And I'm happy. Getting that fence done around that enclosure for the meat birds is just a huge job out of the way. And then again, next year it's something we're not going to have to do. We're continuing to add to this pile here. I raked up a bunch of sticks and leaves and stuff yesterday to add to this. And the more it breaks down and rots, the better it'll be. We'll be adding a bunch more grass to it maybe today if we can stand the heat. And maybe even another layer of manure. And then, you know, they keep pooping in it, and there's bugs in it, and it'll work out great too, I think. It just makes me so happy to have these guys out of that little bin. The one guy we discovered yesterday has a gimpy leg. It's like twisted backwards, so we don't know if it happened here or we just didn't notice when we got it. But you know, it's walking, it's eating, it's drinking, so you know, it might become a problem when it gets a little too heavy, so we might have to harvest it early. But as long as it can move, eat, and drink, I think it's going to be okay. Look how big these tomato plants are getting. Now, I sprinkled a whole bunch of little tomato seeds in here, and there's stuff coming up. And I have not been able to get these heritage seeds that I brought from Ontario to seed. So I am going to be really excited if that's what it is instead of weeds. Now, I had a bag of orchid mix, so I sprinkled a little bit of orchid mix on top of all these fruit trees, because then it doesn't spray the dirt out. This one, yeah, that's the key lime. There's the biggest one. You can see how big the other ones are getting that were barely showing, and then there's still tons of new blossoms. And I got a call from the nursery yesterday. I have 2 more trees coming. I'll show you what they are when I get them. There's the Meyer lemon, but look at the blossoms on this. Now that side, I believe, is the Meyer lemon. And yeah, these are all Meyer lemon too, and these are all key lime. Just amazing. So excited. And then this lemon tree has blossoms coming on the bottom and in there. Oh my goodness. Well, I always tell you it doesn't take much to get me excited. Now, look at the pepper plants. Now there's two there, two there, two or three there. I just kind of sprinkled, these are seeds that I saved from peppers from cooking. So I wasn't too fussy. I just dropped a couple in each hole, and some of them took and some of them didn't. So I will pull out the ones that are doubles and put them in pots and tomato cages so that they can support the weight. And the strawberry tomatoes are doing really well. They haven't gotten burnt like the other stuff. Now there's some stuff sprouting up in these. You can see something now, I'm hoping that's basil. And then this, I just don't know. Oh, there's some there. Now that's supposed to be butter crunch lettuce. So, none of the others coming up yet. Not having too much luck with the lettuce, and yet it went crazy in the garden. Now this is the other key lime tree. Again, just massive growth and just a huge number of blossoms on it. And then this new lemon tree has blossoms on it too. The tall one. So exciting. We didn't use concrete to set these posts, so Chris has got a board at the bottom. He's going to put a timber at the top too to hold it at the top, and then restaple that left side because it was off. The post was not level, and then that'll make it nice and sturdy before we put the gate on. So the wood on the top and bottom, you know what that's from. Slats from a skid. We found two crusty old 2x4s to make the frame for the gate. So this is going to cost pretty much nothing again, other than the hardware. We might have to get some. I'm going to cut the 8-footer in two 4-foot pieces to make the sides. Then we'll use the other rusty old thing here for the top and bottom. Yep.
Just raise it up to that inch or so.
Yeah, yeah.
Put the wire on the inside, I guess.
Yeah.
Cut it, put it in
I
there.
guess we might as well lay it back on the table and bend this to fit, eh?
I'm just going to cut it, drop in there.
Okay.
Or are you going to fold it
Oh.
up the side?
Okay.
Are you going to fold it up here?
Yeah, but might as well.
Okay. We'll cut it to height then.
Okay. Now this here is what you call your mishmash pail, and the staples are too thick, those fence staples, to put this on. Too thick for the wood. We managed to salvage enough short screws out of here to screw the slats onto the gate, and I managed to find a bunch of washers in here that can go on the screws to hold the wire in place. Again, never throw anything away. These are called wafer screws, so they've got a nice lip on them. You don't need the washer to hold these in place. So that's the gate done, except for the hardware. It's all squared up, nice and sturdy, and made of absolutely nothing but scraps. We just need the gate hardware. Now it's time to feed these little things. Getting down to the plywood again. I sure don't want them going hungry. There you go, babies. Look at them going crazy. I'll open the door in an hour or so because their food and water's in there, but I just want them to know that they can enjoy themselves out here and then go in and out to get their water, and we'll put them all in to sleep at night so they're a little safer.
Going crazy on the grass.
Yeah. Loving it. This will be so good for them too, because these meat birds are notorious for getting too fat and having trouble with mobility. So this will get them moving a lot more, and it'll be a lot better, a lot healthier for them. They are just loving it. This makes me very happy. Well guys, we are done for today. It's 9 o'clock. All the birds are still outside, so we're going to let them stay outside a little longer. Getting this done, such a huge job for us old people. But it's something else that we won't have to do next year. So this pen will be good for turkeys, meat birds, you know, broody mamas, if I need a separate space for them. We were organizing straw today too. Found a lot of wet bales and put them in the rot pile that is going to be made for the chickens. And so we're done for today. We are absolutely whooped. It's a beautiful day and we got a lot done. It was a great day. We'll see you next time.